Subwoofer crash test. deafbonce apocalypse versus undisclosed unit. Translation and voiceover by BMI Russian. I've always liked more, but that's not saying anything. Автостyle Arzamas, the loudest store in the Volga region. Hi there, everyone. Today we've decided to conduct a crash test of two subwoofers. deafbonce Apocalypse and let me tell you a bit about both speakers. Both deafbonce and are 2017 model units. They've only recently appeared on the market. We felt the desire and saw the need to do a comparison of the two leading brands on the Russian market. deafbonce and both subwoofers are similar in style and specifications, so let's go into a bit more detail. MT is assembled using a stout cast frame. It has 4 plates, a 4-inch copper coil, with nominal output specified by the manufacturer to be 1,700 watts. The deafbonce Apocalypse, meanwhile, has a 2.75-inch coil and a 1,750 watt power output. It has a stamped basket. It's very muted. Which one is the better option? We'll find out in our comparison. A few words about power supply. Power comes from a 700 amp lithium battery pack and a deafbonce Apocalypse 7800 amplifier. Our voltmeter is set to 13.3 volts. Got some unit clamps, and we've got a Mastec charger waiting around just in case. So we're going to fit the speaker in here. We'll use a tone generator to transmit a certain frequency to the amplifier. We'll see if the subwoofer can hold its claimed power figure for 10 minutes. After that, I'll crank up the power about 2-fold. Sounds about right, yeah? We'll gradually up the power, yeah. We'll gradually crank up the power and see whether, given equal conditions and identical power supply, which speaker will keep going the longest. Anyway, so it's the subwoofer's turn first. Let's throw it on and see what it's got. When you screw on a subwoofer, it's the same story as changing the wheels on your car. You tighten the bolts in a crisscross manner to make it fit evenly. Right? Yeah. Signal frequency 40 Hz, 52. Ready? Yeah. Okay, I'll do some calculations. 1,880. Hang on, wait a second. 17.5 times 69.4 equals 1,200. Look, all the trophies are shaking. 19 times 86.4 equals 1,640. Now I give it some more juice. Yep. It sounds like I'm done here. Maybe cut it back a little bit? Right. 1,835. Right. 17.3 times. We weren't even able to... It all happened during calibration. We weren't even able to stabilize the power. We've lost the... The coil got displaced. Can you move it around a little bit? So here's the situation. We didn't even get to filming the slow-mo footage. You'll get your slow-mo. Let me help you. Can you get your fingers out of the way? Now that's too slow. Catch that? That's like 4 hertz. I can give you a frequency of 4 hertz. Hopefully it comes off. It's dislodged. It hasn't even darkened yet. How much we got? 12.6, right? $1,730. It was a bit more, I mean less, but that's normal. We at 17.1? $1.6. Give it a bit more gain. Yeah, right. Yeah. How are the batteries doing? 1,740. $1,760 watts. It's already been working for 4 minutes. You can actually smell it. Look here, 10 more seconds and you crank it up a notch. We'll try to get another 300 watts out of it. Oh, hello. Right, so what was the last reading we saw? I managed to multiply everything in time. So the speaker held up great for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes passed, we cranked it up another 300 watts. We actually fed it another 400 watts since the head unit. Yeah, the readout is slightly inaccurate. It held up for 90 seconds. Then we fed it another 300 watts, and when it was working at an output of 2,350 watts, let's call it that for good measure, it crapped out. Yep, the motor is piping hot. The cap is quite warm. You can't even touch the magnets. Anyway, we're done here. Nobody expected such an epic finale. We are a bit upset and confused. MT, we didn't even finish calibrating the thing, bringing it to a certain power output. We tried getting it up to 1700 watts using the clamps, which is the claimed output. And it failed right in the process of trying to get it up to speed. The guys from are a tad flabbergasted. They'll be conducting a funeral today. The deafbonce Apocalypse, however, handled everything we threw at it, obviously failing when we cranked up the power. I want to be honest here for a second. The guys won't let me lie. When we were trying to set it to optimal power, we overcooked it a bit and fed it 4Ks. We felt a scent immediately. Maybe we should have also fed our speaker 4 grand from the get-go. Yeah, right. It didn't want to work without that warm-up. The wires got stuck, and that was pretty much the end of that. Translation and voiceover by BMI Russian.